Hi, everybody. It's Elektra Yao, it's visa lawyer and entertainment lawyer. How is everybody doing? I was gone for a couple of weeks on a hiatus, but now I'm back for our Summer Success series. There's 3 more months in the year to do great things, and I want to be with you along your journey. So let's start off with a very heavy topic. I want to talk about visa revocation. Is it possible for your O1 petition to be revoked post-approval? And the short answer to that is yes. Absolutely, your O1 petition can be revoked. And the 2 reasons why petitions are revoked I'll give you the 2 reasons. The first reason is the facts included in the petition don't actually represent the truth. Number 2, a fraud investigation by USCIS. So this means when USCIS decides to do some investigating and fact-finding and call your employers, call your signers, and figure out if those contracts that you've submitted in your petition are true and real. Those are the number 1 reasons for O1 petitions or O1 approvals being revoked. It's really important that when you are going through your O1 visa, when you're drafting those contracts, when you're working with your attorney, that you really understand what it is you're going to be doing, who you're going to be working with, and whether or not they are comfortable signing the document that is drafted, because they need to be able to confirm the contents of that contract should USCIS conduct an investigation. So sometimes USCIS, on the flip side, sometimes USCIS contacting a signer is something that you have to accept. So for those of you who are more high profile, or you have high profile testimonial letter signers, you should definitely expect a call. I can tell you from my experience, it's definitely happened, especially for those who are very, 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 very famous and who are signing on your behalf. And when I mean very famous, I mean so famous that everybody knows these people. So like I said, you really want to make sure that all of those facts, the projects you're going to be working on, the scope of your employment, how much you're going to get paid, is really important. They need to know, those employers or the signatory of your contract needs to know what they're signing. And I will give you a quick example of what has happened to me in my career. So one of my first cases, I had to basically refile a case that was revoked. And through investigation, I found out that the attorney who had drafted those contracts really did not speak and communicate with the client as to what he or she would be doing, where she would be performing. And this was someone who definitely deserved the O1 visa. This was an Italian actress. Her name was in press everywhere. But basically, these contracts, as interpreted by USCIS, were fraudulent contracts. So basically, USCIS called the different theater companies, and no one had ever heard of her. So can you imagine that? Can you imagine you working really hard on your petition, working really hard with your attorney, but USCIS decides to investigate because something seems fishy, and no one's heard of you. No one's heard of how great you are. No one's heard of the productions you're going to be in. No one's heard of the rehearsals that you're going to undergo. So it's really important that you understand what's in the contracts, that your signers understand what's in the contracts and what's in the testimonial letters, because your petition can be revoked if you do not include correct information. So this was just a way to start off our Summer Success Series. I want to encourage you to be really thorough in your petitions and to really understand what you're putting in there, and make sure that you understand whoever's working on your petition, what they're putting in there, because there are some long-term consequences to not properly preparing a petition. I hope that this was helpful. Tomorrow I will be back at 5 o'clock where we will be discussing entertainment law. So I will be back Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 o'clock to discuss artist visa issues, and Tuesdays and Thursdays I'll be back at 5 p.m. to discuss entertainment law issues. So I think that someone commented on one of my posts today about a band and how to protect the name of your band. And I think that tomorrow we're going to talk about music contracts. This is especially relevant for those of you who are singers, because I know that it's very, very daunting to undergo the career as a singer. You don't really know who to contact, how to pitch, how to save, share your music, how to save your music, how to protect your music. There's all these issues around with music publishing, and working with record labels. So we will definitely discuss that tomorrow. I hope that this was helpful for the O1 visa revocation. Like I said, I wanted to start hard so that you could focus on being thorough with your petitions. I will see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Bye, everybody.